club is thriving with a membership of over 1,500 young people.
If there's no youth club, if there's nothing positive in that community, then they are going to get up to mischief.
Absolutely love it here. I can't beat it, to be honest with you. I mean, I come here 2 days a week and I wish I could come here every day of the week.
Up and down the country, youth clubs are struggling to survive with government cuts forcing them to close down. This year alone, around 2,000 youth clubs closed down, causing devastating effects on the surrounding communities. One club that has closed in Leeds is the East Leeds Leisure Centre. It was cut by £194,000 and there is anger that the close could lead to increased antisocial behaviour from local youngsters.
The government cuts around youth clubs is a really bad idea. I think that the older generation will blame the younger generation for much more trouble. I think there's so many positive aspects of young people attending youth clubs for many different reasons. I think self-esteem and confidence, and also socialising. You know, rather than young people going out on the streets, they've got a place to go and they're involved in something that they want to achieve, something that they're capable of doing. When you look at it from a young person's perspective, where do they go on a Friday night, where do they go on a Wednesday night? If there's no youth club, if there's nothing positive in that community, then they are going to get up to mischief.
There is one club in the south of Leeds which is continually managing to survive despite the odds being stacked against them. Welcome to the Hunslet Club. The Hunslet Club is situated in one of Leeds' poorest areas. It offers activities for all local parents and children. More recently, the club has linked with over 40 local schools and colleges and now offers vocational courses in everything from plumbing to hairdressing.
That's what they do.
Jason Slack is a senior member of staff here at the Hunslet Club.
The Hunslet Club was started in 1940 by a local doctor who was running a first aid centre at the height of the Blitz. And he needed some young messengers to run between there and the air raid warden posts. So he recruited a group of local teenagers to do that, and in doing so he got to know them and he thought, well, what else could I be doing with these young people? I know what, I'll form a youth club. Went from church hall to church hall until 1970, when it moved into the building that we're in today. Then about 10 years ago, as the club was financially struggling, they decided that this was a good time to start using the building during the daytime, so they hit on the idea of running a vocational training course, which basically taught 14 to 16-year-olds skills including car and bike mechanics, construction skills, hair and beauty skills, music production, that kind of thing. Today the club is thriving with a membership of over 1,500 young people, and they're here doing everything from ballet to football to gymnastics to breakdance. We've just gone from strength to strength.
The Hunslet Club prides itself on catering for all children. They do such a range of activities and want to get all types of children involved. If you want to learn how to fish, they'll teach you how to fish.
The Hunslet Club attracts young people from all kinds of backgrounds. Which is one of the wonderful things about this place. If you come down here on any evening, you'll find children burning off their energy doing all kinds of different activities that keep them out of trouble and off the street. The vocational training scheme that we run during the daytime is brilliant for the kind of young learners who struggle in the school environment and find that actually if you pick up a set of tools, start learning how to use them, it just gives them a new confidence that they've not perhaps had before when they've been doing reading and writing.
After speaking with Jason, it's clear to see what an amazing effect the Hunslet Club is having upon its members, and I've been lucky enough to catch up with one of them.
I've always wanted to be a plumber, and ever since I've been learning it here, it's put me in the direction that I want to become a successful plumber and, you know, do different trades and learn more. And since I really that academic, I thought, well, this would be a good choice because I'm more hands-on practical than theory. So I thought, well, yeah, it's a good chance for me to learn more skills and get a booster. The staff are really good to you because they treat you with the sort of same school rules, but they treat you with more respect. So they treat you like you're their best mates, and like you go out with them and stuff. So that's quite good. Every time they come here and every time they come to your lessons and they see your work, they always have something to say, and it's never bad. They always come in and say, "Oh, well, that's fantastic. You're doing really well." So it gives you a lot more support towards what you want to become later on in life. I'm struggling now I'm in year 11 and I've got to study and revise all the time, and if I want here, I reckon I would probably need help at school. I'd need a helper to get me through maths and English, what I struggle on mostly. Absolutely love it here. I can't beat it, to be honest with you. I mean, I come here 2 days a week and I wish I could come here every day of the week, so it's absolutely fantastic.
Here at the Hunslet Club, kids are given a fun and safe environment to learn in. However, with more youth clubs closing across the country, these opportunities aren't available for everyone. Some youths have even linked these closures to some of the unrest over the summer.
Everyone knows what happens on the streets. Like, people are just getting stabbed up, people are getting robbed, people are getting their house burgled, and bare stuff are going on right now. Bare stuff is crazy. But when they done that youth club stuff, it was just like a place where everyone could go, like, and just get each other, just get people off the streets, like have them doing something better than being on the roads robbing and that.
It wasn't gonna be a riot. It'd be riots. It'd be riots.
Nearly 50 people have been arrested after a night of rioting in North London. Petrol bombs were thrown, vehicles and buildings set on fire, and shops were looted.
I spoke to Jason to find out his opinion on how youth clubs can prevent this kind of behaviour.
If there were more clubs like this, it would definitely improve the image of young people, because from our own experience here, we've got 1,500 young members who come down here. They do all sorts of different activities that keep them off the streets. You know, it gets them engaged in positive activities that kind of channel their talents and their interests. And when you get that in any given area, the levels of crime go down.
In Hunslet, crime rates have fallen between the years of 2009 and 2010. The Hunslet area has 83 less reported cases of antisocial behaviour than the Woodhouse and Headingley areas, neither of which offer youth clubs.
So this basketball court and the 2 football pitches that we've got were funded by Barclays Spaces for Sport and the Football Foundation about 4 years ago. They invested £450,000 into these facilities and they've been very well used ever since.
Many youth clubs rely on funding and donations from outside organisations such as Children in Need and the Lottery. But what else is the Hunslet Club doing to ensure it doesn't struggle financially like other youth clubs?
I think where other youth clubs struggle is where they don't have the same kind of business model that we have here. We've worked very hard to make sure that all of our activities are sustainable. So everything we do kind of generates an income that keeps it going now and keeps it going into the future. If you operate purely with the begging bowl the whole time, sooner or later people stop giving, and that tends to be the problem. You know, places run out of funds and that tends to be it for them.
Across England, more than £100 million has been axed from local youth services. Research has revealed that 20% of the country's youth centres will be shut in the next year alone. It has been found that spending on services for young people has dropped by an average of 12% in the past 12 months. This means the average spend has decreased from £116 to £102 per year. This equates to 28 pence per day spent on young people.
Kind of deemed as being these unruly, naughty, rebellious kid, when really they just need that little bit of extra attention, and I think that's what they get here, and I think that's why they thrive so much.
It's absolutely fantastic. I love all the tutors here, I love the food. It's ace, I think it's absolute quality.
It's clear to see what an amazing job the Hunslet Club is doing for its local community. So what does the future hold for youth clubs? Are they going to continue to let the cuts hold them back, or will they attempt to survive and prosper, following in the footsteps of the Hunslet Club? Only time will tell.
I used to rule the world eyes when I